Hey guys, how you doing? Sydney Brown here. I am so excited to come to you, and I'm going to do my best to keep this at like 5-10 minutes at most, because here's the thing. You may or may not be a little bit interested in hearing about the business, but you don't have a lot of time. Trust me, I get it, because we all are in that boat. The most successful people in the world are the ones that have no time, because you know what they do? They find the minutes. They find a little bit of time that they can get the needle moved forward, that they can take care of business and push forward toward their dreams. The people who say they don't have time and don't find the time, those are the ones that usually stay right where they're at. So if you're like me, you're busy. You're super busy. I'm not going to keep any more time than I need, but I just want you to know I get it. We get it. We're all in the same boat, and it feels like there's just no time at all. But I promise you, even if it's on the morning toilet, you're going to find a minute or two if it matters. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's go ahead and head over to this screen. I apologize if I look away at all. I just want to keep this as quick as possible for you. Let me move this over here. All right, so I posted about, and if it wasn't me, it was one of my people. We post about the 10 things that you really need to be looking at before you jump into yet another company, because there are so many really great companies out there. There just are. Some of them have a lot of people in them. Some of them don't have very many people at all in them. And either extreme, you're like, if you're like me, and I'm going to be very honest, I've been in probably 100, maybe more companies in my lifetime. Now I'm 55, so it's been spread out. But some of these I've been in like 3, 4, 5 times because I like the products. And if you like the products, there's nothing wrong with joining them for a discount. Just know that's what you're there for. Know that's what you're there for. If you're there for an income, you need to think again. Okay, so that's the one thing that I really want to stress is know you. Know what your goal is. Know what you want out of your affiliation with a company. Because honestly, if you just want the friendship and the discount, then you probably are exactly where you need to be if that's where you are already. Now, if you're not anywhere yet and you're not sure, same thing. Get to know you. Get to know what your motivation is. Do you just want a discount? Do you just want to I just want to, maybe if someone, maybe me and my friends, whatever. Then almost any company will be great for that. I do not want to disparage any other company, because in reality, there's so many, and there's so many good products. There's some that are better than others. It's a matter of opinion. And there's, what is it? There almost 8 billion people. So that's a lot of opinions. So you have the ability to make successful choices within, that 8 billion people. It may not be the people that are immediately around you, so don't give up. Don't give up. That is what I will tell you, no matter what company you're with. Do not give up on yourself. Now, if you made a bad choice, then it's okay to change your mind, but don't give up on yourself. Please, 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 please never give up on yourself. Okay, so here's what, and the questions are kind of in here as well. So if you didn't see the first 10 questions post, that's okay. I'm going to ask the questions as I answer them. I'm going to do it super fast though. At the end of this video, what I want you to do is get back with the person who gave you this link and who said, hey, I think you should look at this. Because if they thought you should look at it, unless they're just like random throwing stuff against the wall, hoping something sticks, which I hope we're not doing that. I think that they think that there's something in you. They see something in you that they think is probably a good fit. So if they sent you here, just take a deep breath, keep an open mind, and let's look at it. Let's see what we think. So navigating the direct sales jungle, you have found a legitimate opportunity. Let's get you on the right track and succeeding with confidence. All right. So here's the short list of what you need to see in a company that you're investigating. Number one, company reputation and background. That matters. It matters because you may love the products, and then all of a sudden, if they shut down because they've gone out of business, because they weren't good business people, or because they did something wrong, it could be any number of things, but it happens. It happens. So just be aware and investigate the reputation, the background. Look for any red flags, such as, legal issues, negative press. Now, when I say negative press, I mean press. I don't mean one person's opinion. Though if you trust that person, then it may be all it takes is one person's opinion. But a lot of the times, people who fail to perform will blame something else for their failure. So be aware of that. But look at the big picture and what the news is saying. Is the news saying that XYZ company is being sued? Do not sign up with XYZ company if that's the case. So I am affiliated with GoDesana. Anyone who has sent you here is affiliated with GoDesana. And so here's a snip right here. It says that from the Better Business Bureau, they're rated A+, and they don't have any black flags against them. There's no red flags. There's no flags. So number two, product quality and demand. Ensure that the products or services offered are high quality and have genuine demand in the market. It's essential to believe in what you're selling. So what I'm saying here, this is three different things. So high quality, that could be an opinion, but in something like, let's say, essential oils, it's not an opinion. It's scientific. So look at the science. Then we're talking about the genuine demand. Look at statistics, look at business trends, look at the numbers. If something is going like this, dude, you better be jumping on right here, because if it's right here, then you're too late. Get in while the getting's good. Now, that's not to say that it won't keep growing, but if it's upward, jump on when it's upward. Don't wait, especially if it's not a high dollar investment. And then the third part of that is it's essential to believe in what you're selling. Now, here's the thing, and this is the one thing that may catch you, because it almost caught me. I never thought of myself as an essential oil person. I thought it was something that smelled the air, and if my air was okay, then I didn't need it, and I didn't, honestly, I had more important things to do than to walk to the diffuser, put water in the diffuser, put oil into the diffuser, and hit the button. I thought my time was so valuable that wasn't worth my time. And here's the thing, if they're synthetic oils, do nothing physically or emotionally to you because they're synthetic. But if you're dealing with an actual organic essential oil, and make sure it's actually organic, it changes your life, your mindset, your well-being, everything, simply by smelling it. Because I don't want to get gross and stick my fingers up my nose, but simply by all of that aroma going up in, it hits your olfactory, and it just it changes. It has certain effects. It could be relaxing. It could be energizing. I know right now I don't seem like I need a lot of energy, but it could be so many things. So the way you feel at the moment determines what you put in your diffuser. Now, these oils are not just for diffusing, because that was another misconception I had. I thought, well, if I don't want something in my air, I don't need my air to smell good. I don't really give a crap, to be honest. But it's not that. It's your mood. It's your mindset. It's everything. There's so much more to it. I urge you to either research if you're a researcher, or jump in if you're a jumper, and then research later. But do something because this is not typical. This is not that what I used to think of with essential oils. I thought it was just perfumey air. I feel so dumb now because all those years I wasted where I could have been taking better care of myself. But anyway, so I have a couple things here that, just kind of focus on, do some blends, learn about the sustainability of your product. Certifications are trending in this industry right now because so many people are flocking to essential oils that we have to start educating ourselves. So in that phase, as we begin to be the experts, we have to learn something. And so there's people like me, there's other companies out there that have courses and certifications so that everybody can at least speak intelligently and you don't feel like you're misleading somebody, because that's super important, that we don't want to misguide anybody in this. Moving on. So this is all more credibility pieces. I'll be honest, I'm not going to take time talking about it, but if you ask me for the slideshow, I will absolutely show this to you and give you more time. But just understand the trends of the essential oil industry. We're right there, guys. We're right there. It's been there for a while. It has. So we're not like right at the very beginning, but we are definitely going straight up. And you want to be here. Number 3, compensation plan. This is something that's super important. Only in that, let me see how to say this. It's very important because you don't want to waste your time selling or sharing something that is not going to put money in your pocket. I mean, it's your time. Your time matters. And we've already established you don't have a lot of extra time. So if your time is going to be invested in something, make sure it matters. So look at your compensation plan, look and make sure there's, if it's 10% or 15% of a commission, is that really worth your time? I mean, and if it's, I don't even know of a scenario where I can say that it is. Evaluate for yourself. Decide for yourself. Is the discount good enough? Is that's something you just need to think about. I'm not going to touch something that's not probably 25% or better. People that have the 50%, you want to know why they have 50%. Are their prices so inflated? So just keep things like that in mind. Now this is the comp plan. Again, I'm not going to go over it in length because we're going fast, but it is available. It is on the website for everybody to see. There is absolutely no secrecy in this. Number 4, training and support. The company should provide adequate training and support to its representatives. This can be in the form of, supportive groups, webinars, mentorship, or training materials. So with GoDesana, we have multiple training and support groups. We have leadership at the company doing a lot of training, a lot of really great interactions. They call it teaching rather than training, but they're just an amazing group of people. They are a foundation. So if for some reason when you signed up, you didn't really love the person you signed up with, all you have to do is find somebody else in your company. And I promise you, we have such a one team, one dream philosophy that there's no hurt feelings. There's no problem. Just get in the door and get going. Number 5, startup cost. Be clear about, oh gosh, you know what, guys, I am so sorry. You're sitting here looking at me instead of my screen, aren't you? Dang it. Are you? I hope you're looking at the right screen. Let me just try it real quick just to make sure. Just to make sure. I want to double check. Share screen. Okay. I'm going to do it again just to make sure, because at least now we'll take it from 5. Okay, you may have already been okay. I'm sorry. So number 5, startup costs. Be clear about the initial investment required. It should be reasonable. It should be something that, you should be cautious of companies that pressure you to buy large amounts of inventory, or, things that hurt your budget. With GoDesana, for example, a single purchase, doggone it, I wish I had one here. Just a single bottle of oil of the month is $12.95. That's all it takes with this company. They're not trying to milk anybody. They're trying to help you. And by putting this platform and this opportunity in front of you, the owner of this company is just amazing. They genuinely want to help you help yourself. Now, I love a low entry. Now, when you say low entry is low entry. When you say free, then if everybody joins for free, who's buying from you? And then is there any value at all? So be careful of the free, but we also have a free test drive. But that doesn't mean that you're going to be generating a big income off of free. So just be aware of that. Number 6, return policy. Check the company's return policy for returning unsold inventory. A legitimate company will typically have a buyback program for unsold products, especially within the first year. Now, we never suggest that you stock up on anything. We just don't. You buy your products and then you sell products. And there's no reason to stockpile. There's no reason. And that, by the way, is one of those things back in the 70s, 80s, that's the reason a lot of these companies have the reputation of being a pyramid scheme, is because they would tell us to stockpile a bunch of stuff. Oh, you got to get 800 PV or BV or CP, or, you got to get all this every month. And so people would just be buying and you had more cleaner than you know what to do with. It's crazy. But people wanted to be successful. And so they just started buying it themselves, hoping that they would sell it. And then they never did. And then they financially ruined themselves. This is not modern day network marketing. It's not. So if you see a company that is telling you stock up on stuff, think twice, thrice, force, just be very careful with that. With a company like GoDesana, we tell you, we want you active. We want you to be a product of the product. Buy your 1, 2, 3, whatever you want each month for you. I buy the oil of the month every month because to me, it gives me the opportunity to learn 2 new oils because I do the combo. I learned 2 new oils a month. I am able to not be overwhelmed with a huge kit, but I'm also able to really dive into those oils. Sometimes, I'll be honest, I'll get 2 or 3 more because I want them, not because of a target or a goal or anything, but because I want them. And so, of course, I'm going to buy extra if I want it, but there's zero push, zero obligation. But the refund policy is on the website, just so you know. It is right there. It is open. It is absolutely not being hidden. Which leads me to 7, transparency. The company should be transparent about its financial health, product, and ingredients, and specifications, and other critical aspects. Avoid companies that are secretive or evade direct questions. So, the ability to see the back office and take a test drive for free before you join, that's a really big deal because you see the comp plan, you see how the website looks, you see what the products are. You get to feel what it's going to be like before you even join. And by the way, I haven't said this and it's not in one of the questions, but there's no fee for a website. Have you been in those companies where they'll charge you $7, $8, $9, $10 a month for a website? So you could sell their products. They're going to charge you for the website. Then there goes all your profit. Don't get me started on that. I am not a fan of companies that charge for websites. So this is the back office so that you can see what it looks like. You get that for free when you sign up for a test drive. Number 8, growth and stability. Look for signs of sustained growth and stability in the company. A company that has been stable or growing over the years is generally more trustworthy than a fly-by-night. So this company, GoDesana, is now 12 years old, debt-free, and it's currently experiencing another growth surge. So it's kind of like a second rebirth because they shifted their comp plan, which made it much more attractive to people who were like, oh my gosh, I need to get in here now. And so a lot of people thinking I need to get in here now is really jumping things up. Now, that doesn't mean anything to you if you're just going to jump in and not do anything. But if you're going to jump in and talk to people, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So if you're ready for the business, this is a big deal. Number 9, ethical standards. You know, the company should have a strong code of ethics that should ensure that its representatives adhere to the standards. And that includes, you know, just being honest about potential earnings and not making claims, not making it in a company like this where it's potentially health related. We can't make health claims. We don't. We tell our own stories, and sometimes there may be a health related testimonial in that, but we should always, and I hope we do, always say, you know, I can't make health claims. I can't make financial claims. I'm telling you my story, my situation, because I'm sold. That's all we're doing. But look here, you know, customer complaints with GoDesana at the Better Business Bureau, 0. That is not common. That is not common. Number 10, market saturation. This is a big thing, guys. Investigate whether the market is already saturated with representatives from the company in your area, or if you're on the internet, the whole world can be your area. By the way, GoDesana is global. It is not US only. It is not North America only. It is global. So I think there's like 170-ish companies that we are open to working with. So that is also a really big deal. But look at this, you know, this is just my research earlier today. And I'm not calling out any specific companies, so please don't take offense if it feels like that. But these are the big names. These are the big names that you're like, oh, but those must be safe. Those must be really good to join with. And if you're going for the discount, yes. If you're going for just helping your friends and family get a discount, yes. If you're going for an income, think twice. I'm not saying you can't, because a go-getter can make money anywhere. A go-getter will make money anywhere. I don't care how many millions of reps they have. But if you're a normal, average, everyday person, and you may be hungry, but you may not be all, you know, like, hey, I'm going to do this 24/7, then think about it. Just be aware. You know, right now, based on today's numbers from what I've searched on Google, Unique says that they have more than 1 million. Mary Kay says more than 250,000. Amway has more than 1 million. Melaleuca has more than 2 million. Avon, I love Avon. They have more than 6 million. I'm not going to get back into Avon, and I'm just not, because look, everybody's already in Avon. So that's another thing with the companies that have so many, oh gosh, what's that? Consultants. It's so easy to get into that they're not necessarily going to find a lot of people to sell to. And if you're not selling a product, you're only recruiting, then I'm not going to say the word, but it kind of falls toward that. You're either not going to be as successful as you could be if there were less people or less saturation, or, you know, it stacks the deck against you. There should be, and I'm not saying there should be a cap, but we as consumers should be aware, and we should look at the numbers now. And I'll be honest, I don't know how many people we have in GoDesana right now. I'm thinking a few thousand. I really don't know. I need to find that out, but I think it's a few thousand. That's perfect. That's, we're on the frontier, guys. We're going up this thing, and whatever it is, if it's less than $1 million, then we are way ahead of being saturated. We are nowhere near saturation. So just be aware of that. Now, we are a 12-year-old company. It is stable, it is debt-free, and it's been an amazing experience for me. So finally, consider the investment versus the risk. If your investment is over $100, obviously you should think about it. You should look and dig in a little bit more and just kind of see, is this worth my $100? Because I don't know what you make an hour, but someone had to work something for that money that you're about to hand over. So if it's $100 or more, and it's all relative, if it's $100 or more, give it a little extra thought. If it's $1,000 or more, give it a lot more thought. If it's $10 or more, I mean, it's still relative, but to me, I throw away $10, $12, $12.95. I throw away $20. I'll do that twice a week or more. And to me, $12.95 was not a risk. For me, it wasn't. If you're in a different situation and $12.95 is a risk, then I want you to think about this. I want you to decide, is this something that you can put your energy into and get it going? But if $20 to you is no big deal, if it's a drink, if it's a fast food drive-through, whatever, then put that $20 in yourself. Put that $20 in your potential. One time, and then give it a try. Just see what you think. I don't know. I can't speak for you. I don't know what you're going to be passionate about. But if you don't try it, then you don't know either. So let me come back to me real quick. Sorry. Come back to me. All right, guys. I really appreciate your time. I don't know if I kept it under 5 or 10 minutes, but I did the best I can, and I hope you found value. Please, please, please get back with the person who reached out to you, because here's the thing. You can be one of 3 things. You can be, 1, a savvy shopper. And if you get the oil of the month, you're getting a phenomenal deal, and build your oil collection gradually. Just take it easy. Just be a customer. Enjoy the health, the mental wellness, and everything that comes with it at great discount. Be a savvy shopper, number 1. Number 2, go ahead and decide, I'm going to give it a try. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I may have a couple other things that I'm kind of brewing around, but I'm going to jump in and I'm going to give it a try. I don't know. That's number 2. Number 3 is when you are truly tenacious, when you are ready and you said, heck yeah, I'm doing this. $12.95 or $29.95, depending on what you get. It just depends. Whatever order you order, it's up to you. There's no kit. You order what you want. But whatever you decide to do, heck yeah, reach back with the person who sent you this link and lock arms and say, look, I want to do this. I believe in this. I see this vision and I'm ready. If that's you, you're a number 3. So tell your person who sent you here, are you a 1, 2, or 3? And then let's do it. Let's do it, because I'm excited. I am so excited. I have fallen in love. I've written books, guys, about how to avoid network marketing, because I was so done. I was done. But there's that unicorn every now and then, the elusive thing that you think that it doesn't really exist. It just doesn't. But here I am. I think it exists. I'm in serious like. I think it may be love, and I hope that you'll join us. All right. Talk to you soon.